Captions are necessary in reports and other documents that have images, figures, tables, graphs, etc., etc. So today we're going to have a look at putting in a caption or two. Here is a photograph or a figure, and I'm going to put the caption under it. So I click next to the picture like that because I want to tap enter there, because I want to put my caption in this space here. So I go up to the References tab, I click on that, and then I go to Insert Caption, and it already says Figure 1, which is pleasing to me. Now I can type in my text here, or I can type it in my document. But I need to separate Figure 1 from my text in some way, with a space perhaps, or a colon, or a hyphen of some sorts. I'm going to use a colon just so that you can see what that looks like. And I'm going to type in coffee machine. I click on OK, and there's my caption. I now want to make sure that my caption is looking good and that it is correctly done, so I select it with my mouse like that, and I notice that the 1 is a lot darker than the rest of the text when it's selected. That's good because it shows me that the computer is going to do some auto counting for me now. When I go along to my next image, I do the same thing. I tap enter, and now I go Insert Caption, and it already says Figure 2. But I'm going to show you now how to insert your text in the document itself. I click on OK, and I put in my colon, and I type in smart televisions. Maybe I want that to be a small t. I can edit it. Doesn't mean that I can't edit that. So that's Figure 1 and Figure 2 done. In this image over here, I need to create another figure caption just to rehearse what we did. There's Figure 3, and this is sporting devices, or smart sporting devices, as you like, and there it is. So you can tell now that these figures are just going to automatically update all the time, and there I have my 3 updated. But what happens when I get an image like this? It looks like a figure, but it's not really a figure, it's an infograph. Okay, now I want to change my caption, so let's see how we do that. I click on the down arrow to create some space. I go to Insert Caption, look at my options, and I find I only have equation, figure, and table. So I have to make my own. I'm going to click on this button here that says New Label, and when I get that up, I see I have a bar in which I can type. Infograph is what I want to put in there, and I click on OK, and it already starts numbering it from 1 for me, which is really great. Infograph, and the title is, let's see, Ticking I Agree is not a good option. Let's have a look. Ticking I agree is not a good option. So it says here what happens when you check I agree. Likewise, tables need captions too. This table is in my document, and I need to put a caption at the top of the table. So I tap enter, I insert caption, I find it still says infograph. No, I want table, so I choose it from my list, and it suitably names it table 1. Put in my colon to be consistent, and I type facts and figures about diabetes, and I click on OK. I see that it's appeared above my table, which is correct. Oh dear, I might like a smaller F there, so I make that once again, showing that you can edit in your document. To recap, we now know that table captions always go at the top, so there are the 2 T's for you, table and top, and we know now that any other caption, whether it is an infograph or whether it is a figure caption, it doesn't matter. It goes below the infograph or below the image, but only table captions appear above the item.